So welcome back to my Cotton King series, and this should be episode 5. So last episode, I harvested this field 3, and I bought field 24 and 25. And after the episode, I did some thinking, and I'm like, this is really boring. So I decided not to bore you guys, but I did run a full crop cycle on both all 3 fields, 13, 24, and 25. And we ended up with, if you look in the corner, at $295,000, which is great, but still leaves me short of getting even the cheapest cotton harvester. So I also put down a open air garden that is now put in from the city. It has water, or it should have water. And I also put in a firewood production, firewood production, and I cut down 2 trees. So we have a little bit more open land, and we're gonna have some money coming in. So what I'm probably gonna do is run a couple more days on the garden, sell some of the strawberries, and hopefully I'll get close to the 370 or $380,000 that I need, along with the firewood, of course. If I have to, I can cut down this tree here. I don't want to cut down too many, but I need money. I really can't be doing with this stuff, this old guy, because running all 3 fields, that was uh, that was terrible because I can't have the AI doing it. So what I need to do now is put some seed and fertilizer in here so that these strawberries can grow. And I got those in here. I got the liftable bags, so I can just pick that up, bring it over, and drop it in there. So let's bring that over, and that's going in. Beautiful. That's about, I don't even know how much was in there. And then I think this is a full bag. No, oh, neither one of these is full. Okay. Oh, anyways, it'll get us growing, and I think we should get about 6 pallets a day, and hopefully sometime soon we make some money. I want to get that big cotton harvester and start grabbing up these fields, get some bigger tractors, because this is starting to take a little bit longer than I wanted. We're already in November of our 3rd year, and we're still working with starting equipment. So I went ahead and skipped forward a couple days, and because I got to get money going, get the series moving a little bit. So I got a whole bunch of pallets. I think I got like 18 pallets altogether. I think he gave me 6 a day, and I went 3 days forward. So let me get this hooked up to the trailer, and get to loading this stuff. Now I don't have anything to load the firewood with, so what I'm gonna do is sell these strawberries and then stop by the shop and pick up a front loader with some forks and get this stuff loaded up. Or maybe I'll use my big bag handler. That'll be easier. So let me get this loaded up, and I'll see you guys then. So as you see, all the strawberries are loaded up. There is 18 pallets, and we got to take them down to the restaurant, get them sold, and then I got to run by the shop with the other tractor and get a front loader with a big bag handler so I can load up the wood pallets. I don't exactly know how many there are, maybe 10. I'm guessing, I haven't looked. But we're going to get this sold. We're going to get the wood loaded up, get that sold, and then I'll bring you back. And I forgot to mention that off camera, I did do the all 3 fields, cultivated them and seeded them, fertilized them fully, and they're on, I think they're second or third growth stage. So they won't be too long before we have that ready. So I need the harvester. And well, that brought us up to 310,000. And let me go load up the wood, sell that, and I'll bring you back. Well, as you see in the upper right corner, We have $324,000. I have sold all the strawberries, all the firewood, and disappointingly, I am not as close as I thought I was going to be. But I also thought about it, and what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to, that's my dog choking. Yeah, she's okay. What I think I'm going to do is end up skipping forward to the day of harvest, sell all the strawberries, see where we are, and then probably fill one bin, which should be about half of this field, or one time almost a little bit less than field 25, and then I should have that should bring me about $60,000, and that should give me enough to buy the big harvester, so I can have the AI finish the rest of it, so I don't have to do all the work. Oh, thank God. So I'll bring you back when that's ready. And as you can see, we have a lot of strawberries. This is 24,000 liters. There's another 7 on the ground, and I don't know how many are left in the garden still. But let me drop this off, and we'll find out. So we're at right now $323,000, and hopefully this will get us another 20 grand, maybe about 340 altogether. And then that should make it a lot easier. I might not have to spend the whole time doing the field to fill up an entire uh, the entire trailer. I can go maybe halfway, sell it, and get the big harvester, and then get to making some real money. So we are here at the restaurant. Oh, hello. And let's get this sold, see what we come up with. So, okay, 340, good. Yeah, not that far off. But we still got more strawberries to pick up. I have no idea how many there were. I thought there were a total of 24, but actually no, because it was 7 that were spawned, plus 24 in the garden. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna get this sold, get on harvesting this field, and once I have enough money to buy the big harvester, I'll bring you back. Well, we ended up with a grand total of $346,000, which leaves us about $35,000 short of getting a big harvester. So that's roughly about a little bit more than half of the trailer. But I'm not sure how the price compares to when I sold it last time because I was getting $64,000 per trailer. So we'll see if I didn't look what the price of cotton back then was. But I'll bring you back when I decide to go sell. So I'm back here headed to the spinnery with about a little less than half the field, about as you see, about 10,000 liters. That should give us about $34,000 because I think cotton's going for about $34 a liter. So let's pipe it out. Let's get it sold, and we should have enough to get the Colossus harvester. Okay, maybe not here. Maybe a little bit for closer. How about here? No? All right, then let's spin it around all the way. Oh, yes, this is totally safe. All right, here we go. So we need $379,000 to get the harvester, and there it is. So sell the rest of it. A little bit more than I expected. I was expecting about 10 grand, about 34 grand, but I'll take 35. So now we're gonna head back to. I'm gonna bring this back to the farm, and I'll meet you guys at the shop with our new toy. And there it is. Look at this beautiful thing. Gorgeous, beautiful red paint. Oh, I can't wait to get this thing out in the field. Let's hop into it, see what it looks like on the inside. Cup holder, very important. Some kind of a, I don't know, tablet holder, but that cup holder is key. Nothing good without a cup holder. Nice passenger seat. All right, well, let's fire this bad boy up and let's get it out in the field. I'm excited to use this thing. Took a bit longer than I wanted it to get to this point, but we are we now have a nice big harvester. Now we can actually start our way to being the Cotton King. Because now I shouldn't have to do this myself. I should be able to use a hired worker. No? Oh, so let's try and see if I can get some hired help out here. And let's see if this will work. All right. Well, this is what I've been working so hard for. The grind, I would say the grind is over. So now it's a matter of just collecting cotton, selling, buying more land, selling, and rinse and repeat till we have, I don't know, let's go for $1 million. I'm not sure how long that's going to take or at what point I'm going to end the series, but I'd say if I make it to $1 million, maybe 2 harvesters, why not? But that's still a ways away. Um, Let me get this done and I will bring you guys back. And here comes finally our first bale. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get this guy going on auto drop. Think my auto load trailer will pick it up. I know I can pick it up with super strength, no problem. But let me jump over to the other tractor and bring the trailer here. Hopefully it'll auto load. I think I can carry 2 of them. Unfortunately, my auto load trailer does have a cotton setting, but it will not pick this cotton bale up. So I'm gonna see if I can try to stand it up with my big bag handler, but I'm not sure how much success I'm gonna have. More forward. Oh, well, there's hope. I guess I gotta lower it down when I back up. There it is. Nice. And then come up to it. Lift up a bit. Gotta get it the right angle. All right. I'm glad I don't have to I can pick it up without getting a weight. I love this thing, especially with logging. And not a lot of people seem to know that this thing is just absolutely beautiful for logging. It'll grab 4 or 5 logs at a time and keep them nice and stable. If you tip it back all the way up against those rests in the front, those logs don't move anywhere. Unlike a grappler that loses half the logs come sliding out of it. So I'm gonna wait till this guy gets done with this field. I'm gonna have him finish up the last field, get the other bales out and sell them and see what we end up with, and that probably call it an episode. So we ended up with four bales, but one bale is only like 2,000 liters, and I had to use a little voodoo magic to load the top bales because I didn't feel like doing another trip. But I'm gonna take this to the sell point, and we will officially sell our first bales made. Well, first bales period. Because I think our first cotton contract was, no, it was bales, but our own bales. But anyways, so I made it to the sale point, miraculously enough, without tipping over even once. So let's sell these bales and see what we get out of them. How do I sell them? Come on, you don't take bales? What's going on here? Oh, strap. No? No? Am I gonna have to use some more voodoo magic? Maybe. There it is. Oh, wow. So we came up with $67,000 per bale. 68 basically. So we get that, and I think this is the little baby one, 2,800 liters. And the last one, I don't know why I wouldn't sell off the trailer. I never had a problem selling off that trailer. But we ended up with $232,000. So now I think I will call this an episode, and it's time to think about what I want to do next, because we are, well, about 100 grand off of 150. So yeah, we got to do another harvest before I can get another machine. But perhaps I can buy a field, harvest it with the cotton when I do my other fields, and maybe after that I can get another machine. Then I can really accelerate the money making. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it, and I'll let you guys know on the next episode.